So everyone open your page 117 and we'll start with the question part A. Part A you have to do on your books, not in your notebooks. So first question is, I heard laughter and whispering in the corridor. Without doubt, they were spying on me. Who are referred to as they? In this line, who are they? So Ekansh, please tell me, beta. They refer to.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning, beta. Who are referred to as they?
Ma'am, the narrator are referred as they.
Beta, narrator is a single person. And do you really think that in place of narrator, we can use the word they? Sia, do you know the answer? Who are they here?
They referred as friends.
Okay, they refer to his friends. Yes, well done. So here, beta, in the first one, you will write that they in quotation mark refers to friends of the narrators. I heard a laughter and whispering in the corridor. Without doubt, they were spying on me. They refer to they were his friends. Why did the narrator think they were spying on him? Spying means when you detect, you are a detective for someone. Okay, when you see someone or notice someone secretly. So Adnan, why the narrator thought that they were spying on him?
Happy Lodi, ma'am.
Same to you, beta.
Ma'am, ma'am, the narrator think they were spying. Ma'am, the narrator think they were spying on him because he heard laughter and whispering coming from the corridor.
Okay, okay, and he thought that they might have planned a practical joke on for him. Okay, yes, correct. So they are. Let me write the first answer. They are the friends of the narrator. Next one is they. Why did the narrator think they were spying on him? Because he thought that they were playing a practical. They have planned a practical joke for him, and he could hear the laughing and laughter and whispering in the corridor. I'm not going to write it. I think you can easily write it in your books. Okay. I repeat the answer. The narrator thought that they were spying on him. In place of think, write down thought. The narration thought that they were spying on him because he could hear laughter and whispering in the corridor. It's given in the bit of main line that is given. So you can underline this thing. Because he heard laughter and whispering in the corridor, he thought that his friends might have planned a practical joke for him. Might have planned a practical joke. Where was the narrator during this time? At which place, beta, he's at present? Somil. Yes, Somil. Where was the narrator during this time?
The narrator was in the room during this time.
Yes, narrator was in the room or in his apartment during this time. The narrator was in his room during this time. So we have done question number 1. Now please don't ask me to repeat the answers again and again. Listen to me very carefully, and from and the very first time you have to just note down the answer. So for this time only, I'm just going to repeat the answer. First question, A part, they are the friends of the narrator. Second is the narrator thought. In place of think, you can write thought. They were spying on him because he heard laughter and whispering in the corridor. It's given in the question already. He heard laughter and whispering in the corridor. He thought that they might have planned a practical joke for him. They might have planned a practical joke for him. Okay, the next question is the precautions I had taken in closing the shutters and going to sleep in the middle of the room had only brought about the interlude I had been striving to avoid. Where were the precautions? Sorry, what were the precautions the narrator had taken? So, who will tell me what type of precautions the narrator had taken? Just wait. Yes, Harshika?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Bacha. So, your
The
answer?
precaution that the the precautions that the narrator had taken were he shut the doors, he lighted the mental pace, he he shut the curtains and put a armchair in front of that. He also shut all the windows.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's it. So in the question only, beta, you can, 1 minute, beta, let me change the color of the pen. Okay. So here, beta, in the question, it's written that closing the shutters and going to sleep in the middle of the room. Okay. So you have to write this line first, then you will write this thing were the precautions the narrator had taken. So closing the shutters and going to sleep in the middle of the room were the precautions the narrator had taken. So this is your A part. You can simply underline the answer in the on your book only. Then next one is why had he taken these precautions? Why had he taken these precautions? Arav. Yes, Arav. Unmute. If you can hear me, beta, unmute. Then I'll just ask you. Yes, yes, beta. Why had he taken these precautions? Yes, please. You can ask.
मैम ये जो है ये वाले जो आप पहले करो ये जो है इंडिया हमने फेयर कॉपी में करने हैं
No, beta, not at all. On books only. On books only.
ओके मैम
And do you know the answer,
Yes,
beta? Why had he taken those precautions?
ma'am the narrator ma'am he had taken the precautions because the narrator thought that the his friends were playing a practical joke on him.
Yes, correct, beta. Because he thought that his friends had planned a practical joke on him, yeah, for him. Yes, beta. Correct answer. So he had taken these precautions because he thought that his friends had planned something, yeah, something, no, a practical joke for him. Okay, the same answer like we did in B part. Question number 1B part. So he had taken these precautions because he thought that his friends have had planned a practical joke on him. Had planned a practical joke on him. So what was the interlude that took place despite of the narrator's attempt to avoid it? Interlude is the time, beta, that you didn't expect, but it came. So he didn't expect that it would happen in the morning, that one servant would come in the room and he would fall on him. So what was the interlude? So you can just open your last page, that is page number 116. Okay, and you can underline this answer there. Page number 106. I'm opening it. This one, beta. I'm going to underline it. This one, beta. Valet, while bringing not me, my, his, beta. His morning cup of tea had tripped over that obstacle in the middle of the floor and fallen on his stomach, spilling in spite of himself, not my breakfast, his breakfast. Over my face, no, his face. This was the interlude. Interlude is the time which he didn't expect. He didn't expect. Okay. So valet, while bringing him his morning cup of tea had tripped over that obstacle in the middle of the floor and fallen on his stomach, spilling in spite of himself his breakfast over his face. In place of my, you have to write down his. My is narrator here. Please underline this, then I'm moving to the next part. Valet, while bringing morning cup of tea, had tripped over obstacle in the middle of the room. You can simply cut down these pronouns which I have cut down. In the middle of the floor and fallen on his stomach, spilling inside in spite of himself. Breakfast over his face. Okay. So now part B, beta. You have to write this in your fair notebook, so be careful and okay, just note down all the things in your rough notebook quickly so that you can just write down after the class in your fair notebook. B part, first question is, which acts by the friends confirmed the narrator's suspicion? This question I asked someone also maybe on the first day when I explained this chapter, maybe from Harshika, I think, that what were the signs which confirmed, which made him confirm that narrators, that his friends have planned something for him. So, कौन से इसको signals मिले? Yes, beta, who will tell me? Raise your hand. So only 4 students are raising their hands, and I think all the students got their turn except Raymond. So I'm starting with Raymond. Yes, beta. So what were the beta things? What were the acts that confirmed that they have planned something?
The acts that made the narrator confirm that his friends had planned something suspicious for him were that first, when he arrived to the
To the
coast,
chateau. Okay. When
to
he
the
yes, yes.
chateau, his friends gave nicely welcomed him there, and first he thought that he was the one why they are uh, like
Uh,
why they're being so nice to him at first day. And second thing that made him feel suspicious was that in the evening when they were having their lunch, everyone looked distrustfully at the faces of the servants and made that thing also suspicious.
Okay, fine, beta. So try to write your answer in past tense only. Okay, everyone, you can open the first page of the chapter. That is page number 113. Okay, and you can underline the things which I am, underlining on the screen. So in place of me, always write him. Okay, HIM, him. So they gave him a princely reception. They embraced him and cajoled him. Okay, in place of me, write down him. Okay, and next one is here. I just saw this thing, exaggerated one. Yes. During the entire evening, everyone laughed in an exaggerated fashion. Okay, so all these acts, okay, let me come back to the question. All these acts by the friends confirmed the narrator's suspicion. Then you can come back to your question and you can underline these things. These were the acts by the friends which confirmed that the narrator's suspicion. So on page 113 you can underline these things. They gave him a princely reception, they embraced him and cajoled him, and then during the entire evening, everyone laughed in an exaggerated fashion without any reason. You can add this thing if you want, without any reason. So, all these acts by the friends confirmed the narrator's suspicion. Then you can come back to the question and underline this phrase, this line. Next one is, what did the narrator do soon after he reached his bedroom? So first I'm giving you just 30 seconds to underline your first answer so that I can erase it. Then I'll move to the second one. I repeat the first part, first question of the B part. You have to write in your fair notebook, B part. They gave him a princely reception. They embraced him and cajoled him. Okay, in place of me, you have to write him. Then during the entire evening, everyone laughed in an exaggerated fashion. So these were the acts by the friends which confirmed the narrator's suspicion. Now I'm moving to the second question. I'm not going to repeat the answer now. If you just want to see the answers again, you have to go to YouTube and you have to see the recording. I hope I'm just making, yes, the lecture is being recorded by me now, and you can go back to YouTube and you can just see the answers if you want. Now, question number two. Question number two is, what did the narrator do soon after he reached his bedroom? Who will tell me, beta? When he reached his bedroom, what did he do? So, Somil, Adnan, Harshika, Raymond, Sia. Same students are raising hand. Okay, Utkarsh. Yes, Utkarsh, please tell me the answer, beta.
Ma'am, when he reached his room, ma'am, he shut the door, remained standing without moving a single step, holding a wax candle in his hand.
Okay, fine, beta. Anything else, beta, you want to add here? He remained standing, okay, without moving a single step, and he was holding wax candle in his hand. Yes, immediately after entering the class, the room, he just remained standing. Okay. Anything else? Okay, I'll underline it.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'll underline it. So here, he entered the apartment. In place of I, you will be writing he. He entered the apartment. Okay. Shut the door and remained standing without moving a single step. Then this line meta, he cast a glance around the walls. This line, you can see the screen. He cast a glance at around the walls, furniture, ceiling, hangings, and floors. Okay. And then let me see. Okay. He shut the windows shutter. Okay, this is, I think, they are far, away. So this much only, beta. This much only till floor. Till floor. So he entered the apartment, he shut the door and remained standing without moving a single step. Then he cast a glance around the walls, furniture, ceiling, and the hangings and the floor. That's this much only. This is your answer number 2. So Utkarsh already gave us answer till single step. Just you have to add this line that he cast a glance around the walls, furniture, ceiling, hangings, and floor. This is your answer number 2. Now, next question, I'm giving you 30 seconds. Please note down the answer. In place of I, you have to write down he. Now, the third question is, what kind of practical jokes did the narrator think his friend would do? I asked this question yesterday to some of the students. I don't remember, maybe Sia, or she gave me answer also. So what guesses beta he made, that what kind of practical jokes his friends might have planned for him? So I will be asking Sia. Yes, Sia. Beta, you told me answer yesterday of this question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So okay. So today Sia, just give me 1 second. I'll ask Prabeen. After that, I'll ask you because you gave correct answer yesterday. I know, beta. So Prabeen, you can give me answer. Yes, bache. Uh, Praveen, are you speaking or you are going to speak?
Yes, I am going to speak.
Okay, okay. Yes.
He would get a co. He thought that the practical jokes that his friends make, he would get a cold shower, bath, or overhead. When he would stretch on the bed, he would fall down.
Okay. He would fall down with his mattress. Well done, beta. So this answer, beta, you will be writing in would form, like Prabeen said. Okay. Then just come back to your question. Kind of practical jokes the narrator thought his friends would do were when he was that he would receive a cold shower bath. Open your page number 115. Here the answer is written, beta. Page 115. Here is the answer, beta. He would receive. In place of this, you can simply write that he would receive. He would receive a cold shower bath from overhead, or perhaps the moment he would stretch himself out. Here you will write he would stretch himself out. I'm just making a circle around it. You have to change this thing. I'm going to write it also. He would stretch himself out, then he would fall down with his mattress. This is the extra line. Now the whole answer I'm going to repeat. He would receive a cold shower bath from overhead, or the moment he would stretch himself out, he would fall down from his bed. So these were the guesses he made. You can just write down from your question also. The practical jokes that the narrator thought his friends would do were that he would receive a cold shower bath from overhead, or he would fall down when he would stretch himself out. Okay. I hope you have done this. He would receive a cold shower bath from overhead, or the moment he would stretch himself out to find himself. Okay, finally, beta. Who will repeat the answer? Harshika, please tell us, beta, what we have discussed in this question.
Yes, ma'am. Kind of practical jokes that the narrator thought his friends would do were he would receive a cold shower bath from overhead, or perhaps the moment he would stretch himself out to find himself, he would fall down.
Okay, to find himself, he would fall down. Okay, beta. So if this seems difficult to you, then you can simply write that he would receive a cold shower bath from overhead, or he would fall down from his bed with his mattress. Simply you can write down this thing. If you find it difficult to learn this thing that he would stretch himself out, if you are finding this thing difficult, you can simply write that he would receive a cold shower bath from overhead, or he would fall down from the bed with his mattress. Simply you can write this thing. Okay, he would fall down from his bed. Okay, the next one is question number 4. What accident did the narrator wake up to? What did he do immediately after waking up? So what was the accident, beta? Adnan, tell us, beta. You can unmute. Yes, beta.
And the accident that wake up the narrator was when the yellow bring his morning cup of tea. He tripped over the obstacles in the middle of the room and fall on his stomach, spilling the coffee in his neck and face.
Okay. Okay, fine, beta. And what did he do after he just woke up?
Ma'am, he just first punched the yellow and then
He punched he gave a blow to the valet. Fine, better, fine. So yes, everyone, I'm going to just repeat the answer. Just wait. It's on page number 116. I was awakened with a start by the fall of heavy body. This line, beta. Again, in place of I was, you have to write down he was. He was awakened. Line number 3, beta. It's third line. In place of I, you have to write down he. He was awakened with a start by the fall of a heavy body tumbling right on the top of his own body. His own body, not my own body, his. Okay. And he received on his face, on his neck, and on his chest a burning liquid. So this was the accident. He was awakened with a start by the fall of heavy body tumbling right on the top of his own body. He received a burning liquid on his face, neck, and on his chest. This was the accident. And what did he do? He just immediately he launched out a blow over the face. Here it is written, beta. He launched out a blow over the face of the heavy body. He launched out, not this face. He launched out a blow over the face of the heavy body. Over the face of the heavy body. Now I'm going to repeat the answer. He was awakened with the start by the fall of heavy body tumbling right on the top of his own body. He received a burning liquid over his on his face, on his neck, and on his chest. So what did he do? He launched out a blow over the face of the heavy body immediately after waking up. From the question, you can underline this thing. So this is your question number 4. Now question number 5. This is the last question of B part. What actions by the narrator had caused this accident? So he was responsible himself, beta, for all the things. So what were the actions that he did, and just because of these actions, all the things happened? Sia, if you know the answer, please tell me, beta. Sia, unmute, beta. If you know the answer, please tell me. If you don't know, it's okay. Yes, beta.
The precautions I had taken in closing the shutters and going to sleep in the middle of the room, these actions by the narrator has caused this accident.
Excellent, excellent. Well done, beta. So in place of I, you have to write down he. Okay. Otherwise, it's all fine. Well done. So everyone, you have to underline till had. Page number 116. The precautions he had taken in closing the shutter and going to sleep in the middle of the room had. After had, underline this thing in your question. Caused this accident. Caused this accident. Well done, Sia. So the precautions he had taken in closing the shutters, this line, and then from the question. Don't forget to write he. In your PDF, I don't want to see the word I, my, these type of words. Always try to change these type of words into he, him, his. Okay. So the precautions he had taken in closing the shutter and going to sleep in the middle of the room had caused this accident. So these were the 5 questions. I hope you have noted down so nicely and correctly, and you have to note down the 5 answers in your fair notebook. I repeat, A part is to be done on books, B part is to be done on notebooks, and C part will be doing Monday, because I think we have discussed so many questions. Now we should do something that which is little bit light, like the back exercise. So you can open your page 118, and we'll do this thing with a suffix and prefix. Okay, suffix is there. So suffix is the word which we add in the last beta of the word. For example, beauty. Beauty plus full, beautiful. So you have to write something in the end of the word to make a new word. Okay. So just note down these things. I have to erase it, then move to page 118. Page 118. So the first word is emit. Emit means like sun emits light. Okay, to give something like a light. Okay, so you have to make one word out of emit. Let me open the page first, then I'll tell you. Just wait. Here, beta. Is there anyone who can tell me that what can we make out of emit by adding one suffix? And you have to add the suffix beta given in the box. You can see the purple box just above the question. You can write ER, URE, MENT, SION or ERY out of these only. So yes, Ekansh.
Ma'am, unemitment. Ma'am, admittment.
Emitment, sure, beta. Okay. Okay, I'll confirm it from some other students also, then I'll let you know. Yes, Adnan. After that, yes, Adnan.
मैम एमिटमेंट ही हो सकता है.
Emitment ही हो सकता है. Okay, Madhav. Yes, Madhav.
मैम इमिटमेंट ही हो सकता है.
Okay, Saksham Mani.
मैम इमिटमेंट ही है.
Emitment ही हो सकता है. Why I just feel that there is a repetition of same sentence. Okay. So Raymond. Okay,
Ma'am,
Raymond.
it could be immature. Immature. EMITURE.
Okay, let me ask Rachit then. Yes, Rachit.
Immature. URE.
URE. Okay. So is there anyone who's left? Yes, Sia is left, I think. Yes, Sia. According to you? Sia, unmute first, Peter. Yes, Sia. Emitment ही हो सकता है. Okay, I'll tell you the answer, beta. Unfortunately, all the students gave, I think, incorrect answer. So I'll tell you the correct answer. Emission is the correct answer. Emit, emission. Okay, EMISSION, emission. Okay, so this is your correct answer. SION. You have to write SION, and don't forget to write double S here. Okay, the next one is brave. Who will tell me the answer of brave? Okay, Madhav again. Madhav, what do you think, beta? Brave?
Bravery.
Bravery. Okay, bravery. Correct. Next is punish. Madhav, you can tell me punish also. Can you hear me, Madhav?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta, punish.
Ma'am, punishment.
Okay, next also
Punishment.
divide.
Ma'am, divider.
Division. Okay, divider is also correct, beta. Divider is also a word. So you can write divider or division. Okay, division that we do, multiplication, division, and SION. DIVISION. Maybe beta I forgot to write I here. So division. Okay, the next one is Madhav, sing.
Singer.
Singer. Okay. So emission, bravery, punishment, division, singer. So the next one is you have to write infinitive, that is 2 plus first form, but it isn't necessary to write 2 plus first form. You can simply write first form only. So you can open your page 119. जहाँ पे भी आपको models दिख रहे हैं ना, may, must, might, you have to write only first form of verb without to. For example, first one is I want to speak. Second is they may speak. Don't write to speak here.